Assalamualaikum and hi guys. For today's video, we are going to recap the mole concept, whereas you are going to learn how to calculate a mole and then convert the mole into mass, volume of gas and also any other unit that's very important in calculation of chemistry. Let's look at the mole first. The mole is the unit of measurement for amount of substance in the international system of unit SI unit. Before we look at the mole, let's look at the analogy yang boleh medium kaitkan untuk kita bagi faham mole tu macam mana. For example, if you have 1 dozen of roses, bermaksud 12. Kalau orang cakap can I have 1 dozen of roses please? This mean you nak 12 kuntung bunga ros. Another example adalah a pair of shoes. So kalau ada a pair of shoes maksudnya ada 2 kasut lah, sebab dia sepasang, sebelah kanan dan sebelah kiri ada 2. So macam tu lah juga if I said we have 1 mole of hydrogen atoms. What is that mean? How many hydrogen atom yang medium tengah cerita? So for 1 mole of hydrogen atoms, that's mean we have 6.02 exponent 23 atoms of hydrogen. Itulah bilangan hydrogen perbandingan yang Medan nak bagi you. Nampak? Okay, nampak? Kalau 1 dozen bermaksud ada 12 ros itu. Kalau ada sepasang kasut bermaksud ada 2 kasut. Kalau ada 1 mole hydrogen atoms, maksudnya bilangan hydrogen atoms dia adalah 6.02 exponent 23 atoms hydrogen sebenarnya bilangan dia. This slide shows you how you want to convert from mole into mass, gas volume and number of particles. For chapter 1, these 4 adalah benda penting that you have to understand. You have to know how to calculate them. And the basic to everything, as you can see in this slide, is number of mole. Mole adalah basic to everything. Once you get calculate correct number of mole, you can find the others. Maksudnya you boleh kira mass, daripada mole you can get the gas volume and also number of particles. For number of particles, sebab dia kata particles, it actually depends on the question. Some of the question particle kat sini, it can be the question can ask you the number of atom or the number of molecules. Kalau you ada mass, you nak pergi kepada mole, you divide with molar mass. But mole nak pergi kepada mass, you darab dengan molar mass. I put here the unit. Mass, unit dia gram. Molar mass, unit dia gram per mole. And then number of mole, unit dia mole. Nak daripada mass menjadi mole, so you kena bahagi. So that bila you bahagi, gram dengan gram ni kita boleh cancelkan. Maka tinggallah unit mole. The next one, let's look at the gas volume. Either multiply or divide by molar volume. But first, you have to refer to the question, either gas volume yang dia nak ni in which condition. There are 2 condition, sama ada at STP and the second one at room temperature. RT ni is room temperature. Maksudnya at 25 degree C. STP stand for standard temperature and pressure. What is the value of standard temperature and pressure? At standard temperature, 0 degree C and pressure and standard pressure which is 1 atm. Okay, the molar volume for both condition are different. So how do you want to know? Okay, you refer kepada list of selected constant value. Sorry, terbalik, tak apa. Okay, macam ni you nak dapat kat sini list of constant selected values. Okay, ada dekat dalam you punya Google Classroom. Okay, my advice is table RAM. This one is table RAM and also list of selected constant values print out. Okay, for those who has a printer or dia ada mudah untuk dia cari tempat untuk print, my advice is you print je, jadikan dia hard copy so that it will be easier for you untuk you nak rujuk. Tak payah you nak cari dekat phone ke, kat you punya device ke. Okay, lambat, kita nak cepat. Then if you refer to the list of selected constant values, okay, tolong refer. Okay, molar volume of gases ada 2. Okay, ada 2 nilai lah, depends on the condition. The molar volume of gases at STP is 22.4 dm cube mol minus 1. Okay, itu nilai molar volume. I'm talking about the molar volume lah. Kalau molar volume untuk room temperature, the value is 24 dm cube mol minus 1. Okay, ini adalah constant kepada molar volume at STP, standard temperature and pressure, and also room temperature. Fahamkan apa maksud RT, apa maksud STP? Apakah nilai room temperature tu 25? Okay, apa maksud STP, standard temperature and pressure, which is temperature 0 degree C and pressure 1 atm. Dan apakah nilai molar volume at this condition? Nilai molar volume, the one that you divide or multiply, adalah kalau STP, the value of constant ialah 22.4 dm cube mol minus 1. The unit ini, ataupun if the molar volume at room temperature, the one that you divide or multiply is 24 dm cube mol minus 1. From mol, okay, you want to get the gas volume, then you divide. Sebab kalau you divide, mol divide by, contohlah 24 per dm cube mol per liter, you akan dapat unit gas volume ni nanti, which is dm cube. From gas volume to number of mole, you just darabkan sahaja. So kalau awak nampak, contohlah kita ada gas volume dm cube nak jadi mole. So darabkan dengan kita punya molar volume at which condition depends on question, then you akan dapat unit dia mole. The last one adalah number of particles. Depends on the question. Read the question carefully. Either soalan nak minta atoms ataupun molecule. The constant that you are going to refer is the value of Avogadro constant. Sama macam tadi, molar volume nilai dia constant, maka you akan cari dekat kertas list of constant. So Avogadro constant, the value is, tak payah hafal benda-benda macam ni. Okay, yang dah diberi tu jangan tak ada keperluan untuk you hafal. You rujuk je to exponent 23 with the unit. Dia sebenarnya ada unit ya, mol minus 1. Contoh, if you have a number of mole, then you want to calculate the number of particle, so you are going to multiply with Avogadro constant. So nanti the unit tu akan hilang, so dapatlah number of particle yang tak ada unit tu lah. Tapi you akan letak lah, sama ada, depends lah, it's either it's atom ataupun molecule. This is what you have to understand. Okay, and remember, let's do an exercise so that you boleh nampak the conversion of these unit. So let's do this together. Here we have 1 mole of ammonia gas, NH3. What is the mass for 1 mole of ammonia gas? So we need the molar mass. Okay, so kita buat sama-sama. So I do the calculation dekat sini. In your exercise, okay, my advice is you tulis properly. Mass of NH3 equal to 1 mole multiply with the molar mass. Macam mana dapatkan molar mass dia? RMM kepada nitrogen tambah dengan 3 kali hidrogen. Okay, mana nak dapat? Again, table of RAM. The molar mass for ammonia is 17 gram per mole. Then you will get the mass is 17 gram. Mole dengan mole dia cancel, maka tinggallah unit gram. Itu salah satu cara lah untuk you check betul tak jalan kerja you. Darab ke bahagi, you tengok. Kalau betul ni, kita boleh cancel the unit mole tu tinggal gram, maka betul lah sebab unit mass adalah gram. Your answer is 17 gram. The next one, kalau nak minta molecules NH3, ini molecule juga. Okay, so dia nak molecule NH3, you have to multiply with Avogadro's constant. So cara untuk dapatkan dia, 1 mole tadi you multiply with Avogadro constant 6.0 through O2 exponent 23 mole minus 1. Then this one you akan cancelkan, akan dapat dia ada 6.02 exponent 23. Okay, dia tak ada unit kan, tapi since the question ask molecule, you write lah kat sini molecules. This is the answer. Senang kan? Next, kita up sikit. Medium tanya H atoms. Tadi molecule, sekarang H atoms. How to get the H atoms? Atoms and specific untuk hydrogen sahaja. So you buat step yang ini, dah dapat dah berapa molekul sebenarnya, and then in 1 molecule of ammonia, in 1 molecule ada berapa H atoms? Ada 3. Seketul NH3 Madam gunakan bahasa sains. Seketul NH3 ada 3 ketul hidrogen. Seketul tu satu molekul lah. So kalau ada 6.02 exponent 23 ketul NH3 or molekul NH3, berapa H atom? So how do you get? Kalau satu molekul NH3 3 ketul hidrogen, 6.02 exponent 23 ketul molecule of NH3 multiply with 3. So you akan dapat 1.806 exponent 24 atoms. So this is the answer. I hope you can see the difference if you want to calculate molecule and atoms. Kalau atoms ditambah satu step. Okay, dia adalah sambungan calculation molecule tu tadi. So next one. Now I'm asking the gas volume at STP. Sama dengan 1 mole of that gas divide with molar volume at STP. So the constant at STP is 22.4 dm cube mole minus 1. When you write here, you can see you boleh cancelkan unit mole. Then akan tinggal with unit dm cube. So logik lah. You kena darab. Okay, since volume unit dia liter. We'll get 22.4 dm cube of ammonia gas at STP. So for the next one, I would like you to try this. How you calculate? Senang je kan? For the first one, volume at STP 2 mole multiply with molar volume at STP, which is 22.4 dm cube mole minus 1. Cancel the unit mole, you will get 44.8 dm cube. The next one is volume at room temperature 2 mole multiply with 24 dm cube mole minus 1. Okay, unit mole boleh cancel, then you will get 48 dm cube. So this is your answer. Before we end, there's one thing that I would like to remind you on how you write your calculation. So as you can see, Madam, every time I want to write the calculation, okay, Madam akan tulis dulu what are the things that I want to calculate. Mass of NH3. Then baru yang Madam buat sama dengan apa-apa dan the final answer. Kenapa Madam mention this one? Because usually in tutorial pada awal-awal lah, bila nak buat calculate tu, contohlah saya nak kira ni, the first one 17 ni, cara dia buat calculation terus je start kan sama dengan 1 mol darab 17 gram per mol, lepas tu 17 gram. Faham tak? Ni apa? Tak tahu, tak dapat markah ya. Ubah yang biasa itu, sebab kadang-kadang yang biasa itu tidak semestinya betul. Jika setiap yang biasa itu betul, maka istiqamah lah. Sekarang yang biasa tu sebenarnya kurang betul, maka sila ubah. Every time you nak calculate, tulis benda apa kau nak calculate tu kat depan. Jangan tinggal tiba-tiba dalam kertas jawapan sama dengan, start dengan sama dengan. Just assume pemeriksa tu tak tahu apa-apa. You guide examiner untuk fahamkan apa yang you guys tulis sebenarnya. So itu yang Madam nak ingatkan. Untuk practice you punya calculation of basic mole concept, please answer all the question in tutorial. Okay, itu cara untuk you practice. You faham ke tak? And buat calculation properly macam apa yang Madam buat. Jangan hanya tekan calculator. Practice menulis juga adalah penting. Okay, so that you know how to write your answer properly on the paper. If you don't understand, please ask me. So that's it for today's video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.